Our next speaker is Portia Louder.
Thank you so much for having me here. I was standing outside listening for a few minutes before I came in and felt like I don't probably have much to teach you all. You guys are a lot smarter than I am. But I did learn a few things through my experience, and I'm going to share with you some of the things that I learned about myself and about principles that allowed me to make some changes in my life. In 2009, 8, 7, the FBI showed up at my house. And at that point, I had a 3-month-old baby in my arms when they came to the door. And they said, we are going to investigate, and it's probably not going to just go away. And they told my husband that he would probably need to figure out what he was going to do because he could be roped into a conspiracy unless he chose to work with them. And I was so terrified. Confront the facts, but have unwavering faith in the endgame. There were so many stages that I could have stopped. There were so many places where I could have said, oh, oops, the denial stage, the prideful stage, not taking a look at risk stage, but I took it to the death. And the first time that I really knew that was when I walked into the courtroom, because the courtroom is a very leveling, sterile place to be. It's not a place that you want to go, but it's definitely not a place where you want to go when the United States of America is on one side and you're on the other. Just not a good place. And when I walked to the front of the room, I knew for the first time that it didn't matter what any lawyer said to me, that I was going to do the maximum sentence, and I deserved it because I had handled things so poorly. I hadn't just made a bad decision, I had magnified it so bad by not just owning it and moving forward, by not confronting the facts. He told me he was giving me the maximum sentence. At that point, I faced 0 to 7 years, and he said 84 months, which is a lot of months. And my life changed right then. I knew that it would never be the same. On the way home, it was like the world stopped. I did not think that I just was so shocked that people were still driving by, that the world was still happening. It felt so strange to me. You know, I drove my son to school the next morning and I just cried the whole way. And he'd say, Mom, are you okay? I promise I'll help Dad through this. And I said, no, Jackson, this is just so beautiful. Why didn't I ever see it? Why didn't I know how special it is to drive you to school? How did I miss that? And it was because I was caught up in the dumbest things, material things, money, things that don't matter at all. Because at the end, we don't have it. I mean, it's good to manage what you have well, but I learned that in prison. I wasn't gonna leave with any material things, so what I had was time. And with my time, I chose, at a certain point, I chose to confront the facts because I wanted the power in my life to change.